Hi everyone, welcome to Griglish Outdoors. Today we are looking at the kids tactical food pack. So, stick around. So I've tried a lot of ration packs in the past and I came across this online and thought it looked quite cool. This is something you might want to buy your kids or younger relatives to get them into camping and hiking and being outdoors. It's probably going to be a little bit basic compared to many other rations, but it promises to contain a few interesting items and even a free gift. Anyway, let's take a closer look. So there is the kids tactical food pack for a fun day. It says on the top here, it's designed for kids, approved by parents. Easy to prepare, just add water, all natural ingredients. And you can see at the bottom here, it says, includes breakfast, snack and meal and a gift. It weighs 135 grams and it even can be used as a little backpack. So it gives you a list of all the items on the back and their nutritional value too. This particular ration has a best before date of the 30th of November 2025. From what I see online, there are 3 different menus. I chose the forest combo, and to test it out, we are on the edge of a beautiful forest. So this kids ration pack contains 627 calories, which I think is more than enough to keep your kid full throughout the day. So as I said before, you can use this as a backpack, so your child can wear this themselves when they're hiking around. But to open it up, there is a tab here which you pull. I'm slightly concerned that when you pull that to open it, you lose the top anchor points for these bits of string, and therefore you won't be able to use it as a backpack any longer. Anyway, that's a minor thing. But now let's open it up and see what we get. So my worries of the top completely coming off were unfounded. It's just actually a small part, which then you can open up, and therefore you can continue to use this as a backpack. That's what it looks like inside. Let's get these items out. First thing is rice pudding with berries. You get a pack of mac and cheese and a 15-gram pack of dried peach chips. And our free gift is a yo-yo. So yeah, it's fun probably for kids, but I'm slightly disappointed as online the picture shows there were various options including some binoculars, a snud and various other bits and pieces. I think this is probably the worst gift you get in these packs. But anyway, I'm sure some kids would think this was fun to use and we'll try it out a little bit later on. First thing we're going to do is make up breakfast, and therefore we need to heat up some water. Now, because the breakfast and the main meal require hot water to rehydrate them, then younger children should be supervised during this point. So I'm currently on the edge of this woodland here, as you see, and it is so quiet today. Literally, you can hear everything. There's no human noise at all. I say that there's a car going past. Right, the water's almost boiled, so let's open up the rice pudding. Well, that's not the kind of rice pudding I expected. I presume this is meant to be rice, like mashed up rice, and some berries in there. Might have put a little bit too much water in there. Hopefully some of this rice pudding mix will absorb a lot of it. Let's leave that to hydrate for a second. So I thought I added a little bit too much water to this, but actually it's turned out okay. So it looks actually pretty nice and thick. So it smells fruity and creamy, but what would a kid say? Right, let's give it a try. It's a really weird texture. It's not like rice pudding at all. very mushy. As I said before, I couldn't actually see any individual pieces of rice. It was like it was freeze-dried rice that had been mashed up. But it's got a nice bit of sour, sweet fruit to it. It's got a lovely sweet, sour, creamy flavour to it. You can really taste the raspberries as well. And raspberries, to be honest, are my favourite fruit. So I'm happy. Now I'm trying to think, would my kids enjoy this? Would somebody else's kids enjoy this? Yeah, I think so. It's nice and sweet. It's definitely fruity. It's something a kid would probably enjoy for breakfast. Yeah, I like it. Just a bit of a weird texture, but apart from that, it's actually very, very tasty. This pouch contains 283 calories, and the ingredients in this are rice, milk, raspberries, cream, sugar, salt. Right, I'm going to finish this off. I'll bring you back for a snack in a minute. Right, time for our snack. I wasn't expecting that. So that's what it looks like in the bag. I wasn't expecting freeze-dried peach chips. I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest. Maybe dried peaches, something like that. But that's quite unusual. Let's give it a try. They're really nice. Sweet and sour again. Got a lovely crunch to them. But when they mix with the saliva in your mouth, they kind of dissolve and become a little bit sticky. Very, very tasty. A really nice peach flavour, obviously. But I think, yeah, kids would quite enjoy these. They're quite unusual, quite fun, being a little crunchy, weird little snack. Very tasty. Some natural sugars. Yeah, I do think kids would find these quite fun and nice to try. So our water's boiling for the mac and cheese. Let's open this one up. So that's what the mac and cheese looks like inside. Right, so there it is. I'm going to leave that to hydrate. Right, now it's time for the main meal, mac and cheese. Open this up and hopefully it's hydrated. So there appears to be a lot of liquid still in the pouch, but the pasta looks like it's hydrated okay. Right, let's give it a try. Yeah, I probably added a little bit too much water. The flavour has been diluted down a little bit, but the pasta's fine. It's got a nice cheesy flavour to it. It's actually quite pleasant. It's got a really nice kind of flavour of nutmeg going through, which I did check, there is nutmeg in here. But it's a really, really nice flavour. Obviously it's got pasta, pasteurised milk, red cheddar cheese, butter, wheat flour, sugar, salt, mustard powder, garlic and nutmeg. And this pouch contains 289 calories. Again, for me as an adult, this is not going to fill me up. But it's a nice sized portion for a child. Definitely nothing too out of the ordinary where a kid wouldn't eat it. Nice kind of comfort food in a way. So even if they're outdoors and maybe a little bit wary and unfamiliar with their surroundings, they've got some kind of nice, recognisable food. So that's all the items tested now in this. One thing I do like is the fact that it is a resealable bag, and therefore you can actually put your rubbish in this and take it away with you and teach your kids to leave no trace. Yeah, so I like that. So overall, I thought this was pretty good. All the items were tasty. It gave you a nice breakfast, a snack, and then a main meal. So yeah, this could definitely keep a kid full and happy for the day out you're taking them. I wouldn't say this is a 24-hour ration. I'd say it was more of a day pack. So if you're out hiking or having a picnic or just a general roam in the forest, then this would be perfect. However, if you are camping and staying overnight, then you might want 2 of these. And that brings me to the price. I paid €18 for this, which, yes, you might think it's a novelty item for kids. You're paying a premium for having freeze-dried meals, and that is true. But almost €20 for a day pack for a kid, when you will need to supplement them with more food for the remainder of the day, it's quite a lot of money. Although I like it, I think it is lacking in a few items which wouldn't actually cost the company that much to add to the bag, but would make the ration a little bit more usable out in the wilderness. One thing I think you need is some kind of drink. Yes, you're trying to maybe cut down on the sugar for the kids. You still can have a sugar-free powder potentially, or even maybe a hot chocolate. It is a kind of a treat item. You're out in the wilderness, so something like that wouldn't be, I don't think, overboard. And also some napkins and some maybe antibacterial wipes. If you've got kids like me, then you know they often get their hands filthy, especially if they're out in the wilderness like I am today. You want something like an antibacterial wipe to clean their hands, and also some napkins to wipe their mouth and hands after eating the food. If you added those items to this, then yeah, I think it would be worth €18. It's a convenient item, it's a treat, it's not something you're going to have every single day, but something like this, which is fun, the kids can take it out into the forest, into the mountains, out on a trail somewhere. I think they'd find it fun, it would be interesting. Yeah, and they'd be full as well. A full kid is a happy kid. Anyway, let me know what you thought of this kids tactical food pack ration. Is it something you'd buy your kids? Is it something you'd buy your young relatives? Let me know in the comment section below. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so today. It'd really help the channel out. There are links of other ways to support the channel in the description below. But for now, thanks for watching. Take care. Much love. See you next time.